this is the demonstration of an API. I have to write this API for job purposes, and this is the API job. Okay, this is WordPress, and I am in the plugins, right? I activate it. Okay, this is activated, and now I go to, you see this API task, this is the name, right? This is the title, and enter the keyword or whatever. Okay, for example, if I go here and search Friends of Thomas, okay, you see this find charity, so it will go to the site and search all the charities with this Friends of Thomas. Okay, so this is the status, income and reporting, and view details. When you press view details, it will show the charity details. These are the details. Okay, so you see expenditure 2 times. There is some problem, maybe because I have displayed 2 times. Okay, now if you go to original site, you see this. You see, I want to search here with A, okay, and I search it. You see, these are with A. So action for 80, okay, action for 80. If I click here, okay, this is the detail. Okay, now I go here and I take this number. Okay, this is the charity number. Copy, and I go to the API and I paste it and find the charity. So this is action for 80. This is received, view details. Okay, view details, and we can see these are the details, and total income is 768,819. and if we go here and see 768, this is the income. Okay, and you can see here also 768,819. the expenditure is not shown, okay, but this is more detailed. Okay, number of employees and fundraising. This is we just have to display the expenditure and all that, right? So if I go here and search by, for example, with some B, starting with B, okay. So we have this limited, and I copy it. Okay, Betitude Limited, and copy, and I paste it here, paste and find. Okay, this is Betitude Limited, but there are a lot of other things, others you have to see. Okay, this is all related to this because it is limited. Limited is word, maybe B is word, B is the word, T is the word. Okay, limited is the word. So there is, you see, this is limited. Okay, so you can see this. These are the, and I have no paging. Okay, because this is for demonstration purposes. This API is for demonstration. We can extend it to all the pages. Okay, all the results we can show. Okay, let's see. This is view details. And these are the details, and the extent is 99752 and 91, 99 and 91. If I go here and click this, and if I go here and see, this is 9972 and 91. Okay, I have shown only these income and expenditure to show the show the details. Okay, there are a lot of details, trustees, financial assistants and all that. Okay, then coding part, very simple. Coding part is I have to write an API. Okay, so for the API, this is a PHP class, and this is the construct, and we have to list the charity. There are two functions, list and display the detail. So I have this charity name, charity status, this is simple HTML, right? And then I parse everything, and you see this is the code to get all the data, right? And this is the form where you have view details. This is the form, right? And background color is dark blue, and this is all, and this is the form. When I post this, it posts the URL, okay? And I make the URL over here. This is the URL, okay? You see this UK, this organization number and URL, and this URL is passed to the function this, okay? This is the charity details, okay? Second, when I press details, then this I have passed this all. And if I go here and see, this is like this, right? And now this is the details, and I have shown only total expenditure and total income. This, if I want to search, this is the expenditure. Okay, total expenditure 2 times I think, but this is total expenditure str1. This string finds the data, right? Okay, now this is the API, and I call this API in the view, and this is the list. This is simple form where charity, if we find charity, this is the form you see in the first screen. Search the charity and we post the data, and then list. In the list we use curl for the list, and we call the file get contents and parse URL. Call the parse URL. Parse URL as I make the object of job API, and then use that object to see the details. Okay, details and list. So this is how we use it, and this is the plugin file. Okay, this is plugin file, and require this. I have added these 2 files. Then I use PHP task, simple charity API task, and these are the options. I have used this URL to get the data, and all the data and display it. And this is now this is the URL, and it sends the records. All the records, and I have to parse every record, right? All the record. There is no in between WSDL or like that, right? There is a drawback of this. If there is some change in the coding or some kind of variables, then you have to change it. But this is your total control on this code. If someone else has written some API, then you have to convert it to some WSDL or SOAP that is rule oriented. Maybe your SSL is not working. Maybe you have no file open options. Maybe there is a timeout. Okay, timeout in the PHP. Maybe there are a lot of other options. Maybe you are using some wrong socket. Okay, so there are a lot of other options you have to deal with. But with this is pure HTML and HTML data. Just like you have NoSQL, just like that. You use this. This is like a parsing the data record by record all, right? And there is no need, because it is over HTTP and plain HTML, so we get the data. And this is speed optimization. This is more speedier than that. Because we do not need any API, password, user, developer guide, everything. But if there is a long project, for example, there is a big project, then you should use, for example, we cannot make email server, we cannot afford, right? We have to use email and Google services. For Google services, we have to use Google. For Twitter, for example, post, Twitter post, Facebook post, Reddit, and all others. But for these kinds of small projects, where you can use your own thinking how to display the data, right? How to fetch the data and display it. Okay. So there is an API given, right? API given here. if you see the developer part over here, developer guidelines, if you see this charity register and charity commission, there are developer guidelines, right? Developer guidelines, developer dot, if I see developer dot API developer guidelines, these are developer guidelines, right? So you see this get charities by keyword. So these two functions are one function, these all functions are one function. So when I list my API API, then I will put this, I will put these two, list charities. Okay, this is a public function, public will use it. Okay, this is public function. Okay, now and other function is the charity details. Okay, charity details, I can extend this API. So accounting listing, annual returns, so this is more detailed, right? So it needs an API. We can use API console. Okay, they have used some if API. Just right here, you have to check whether API here. You make a function, make an MD5 message digest file for the API, and you check whether the API is correct or not. In the database, you can check it. Okay, there is also WSDL. If I write here WSDL, I don't see WSDL. PHP file. So these are this is we can make API password protected, API protected, account protected. We can use this, we can extend this API. Okay, this is for a demonstration purposes, so I have not used this, right? So this is how we use this, and these are the little developer guidelines. API is written for WordPress plugin, then there are separate files, then it is HTML, HTTP, and you have to activate it, then use these functions, and then you can make better display, you can make better details of page, you can find drop down and by name, and just like the on the site that is given, right? So because my account was not working, my developer account, I have created the developer account, my developer account was not working. That is why I created my own API. Okay, this was the reason, my own API to fetch the data directly. Okay, because SOAP has so many rules. SOAP, this is using SOAP, right? SOAP. Okay, so SOAP has too many rules. If there is a minor mistake, then it will, maybe there is some slow connection, internet connection, maybe there is slow hosting, there is a shared hosting, maybe there is no sockets open, the wrappers are not open, maybe there is some SSL problem. Okay, some SSL because it is over HTTPS, there are problems, and maybe SOAP is very much strict. For example, if you use some array, that array should not be, you should not use equal sign, you have to use arrows, and you should not use, for example, sometimes ARRAY, you have to use this bracket sign for the array, okay, to pass the arguments and API keys, like that. So SOAP call is very difficult, and but this was not working for me, and I have to apply for the job, and this was the requirement. That is why I have created my own API to display all this. Okay, but we should use WSDL, that is a standard, and that is an XML, and use those developer accounts, the developer functions. Okay, they are provided. But the interface is same, and if you extend it, you can extend it yourself. Okay. Okay, thank you very much.